It's been over a month that I have created a video for YouTube. Whenever I thought to create a video for YouTube, there were unexpected hurdles and events that came in between. It happens with me a lot of time. You can also relate to it. For instance, you wake up early in the morning and decide that you are going to study all day long. But as you sit for your study, someone calls you or a guest comes to your house, thereby hindering your studies. Life is like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you get big surprises. Sometimes there are a lot of distractions. Moreover, last week there were some family problems as someone in my family got ill due to the pandemic. So that's another reason why I was unable to create a video. Coming back to the actual point of discussion, in this video we are going to look at how you are going to accelerate your performance while preparing for your UGC-NET examination. You have 90 days left and what kind of strategies you should follow in order to crack this examination. So before beginning this video, if you are one of those students who believe in smart work rather than hard work, or who doesn't want to spend hours and hours in listening to the lectures and watching the YouTube videos, you can simply place your order for our study material on English literature. Check the link in the description below to know more about this study material. Now without any further delay, let's begin this topic. As you know that due to the lockdowns, exams are now postponed. We still don't know what is the exact date when the exams are going to held. But according to me, the month of September looks fine because COVID-19 seems to be seasonal. Last year in March 2020, the number of cases started increasing. And by the end of June, these numbers started getting reduced. By the month of July and August, all the lockdowns were lifted. And in the month of September, many examinations held. So in this 2021 also, we have seen that in the month of March, the number of cases were at its peak. And now in this month of June, we have seen how the numbers are getting reduced. So by looking at the data and past patterns, we can predict that everything will be normal once again. So there is high probability that the UGC-NET examination will held in the month of September. Having said that, we are only left behind with 90 days, and in these 90 days you should start focusing on some important subjects. I must say that you should not only start focusing on the subjects but on the particular topics. For instance, if you study the previous year question, you will find out that the questions are being repeated from the topics like modernism and postmodernism. In every exam, the same topics and writers like Samuel Beckett, Virginia Woolf, D.S. Lawrence, T.S. Eliot, Harold Pinter have been repeated again and over again. So do not skip all these common writers. And I also suggest you to not skip anything in the age of modernism and postmodernism. Moving forward, while analyzing the previous year question paper, I found that around 4 to 5 questions have been asked from the subject English education in India. This subject is very small, so here is your chance to get extra marks from this subject. You can study this particular subject English education in India in less than a week. The good thing about the question paper is that all the questions that has been asked from this particular subjects are the most basic one. If you have read a little about this particular subject, you will be able to answer 4 to 5 questions very easily. So do not forget to study this particular subject in detail. I also suggest you not to get tense about the examination. You have to take everything in an easy way. If you take so much stress on what to read and what to skip, you will soon burn out. So it's not always the width of the subject but the depth of the subject. I have seen many students saying the subject is very wide, but what they don't tell you is that the UGC-NET examination is not interested in understanding your width of the subject, but they are much more interested in understanding how much depth you have measured in this subject. So don't forget about the width of the subject, start focusing on the depth of the subject. Gone are the days when they ask you simple questions like who is the father of English language. About 70% of the questions you will find in the examination that has more to do with your understanding of the subject. Moving forward, I also suggest you to start focusing on the subject like literary theory, literary criticism, language and linguistics and English education in India. Without these 2-3 subjects, you will not be able to qualify the examination. Understand that British literature is not all enough. You have to start focusing on the subjects that I have just mentioned. Spend 50% of your time on British literature and spend the remaining 50% of your time in learning the subjects which you don't know about. So you have 90 days left behind. Start studying every single day. There will be distractions, doubts and fears. Maybe you will start asking yourself whether you deserve the UGC-NET certificate or not. Don't give attention to such negative thoughts. Keep your focus towards the goal without thinking about the results. Try to read 1 or 2 poems every single day. Read 2 to 3 summaries before sleeping at night. You can also think of playing flashcards. If you have not made the flashcards yet, then I highly suggest you to download the mobile application Quizlet. In my previous videos, I have suggested you 5 mobile applications that you must have in your mobile phone. So make sure you use that mobile application for your maximum benefit. In case you want to watch that video on 5 mobile applications, you can simply check the link in the description below. Finally, I also encourage you to start developing the habit of reading. The more you read, the better you will be able to comprehend the questions in the examination. No doubt the questions will be tricky, but you have to learn to decode all those questions to get the answer. So with this, we come to the end of this video. I hope you found the video worth your time. If you are new to this channel and have not subscribed to this channel yet, then don't forget to subscribe the channel for more updates on English literature. So that's it for this video. Thank you.